to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Swift's got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline.
Step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. On first down, here's Mon. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
And Viking fans spent plenty of time wondering how they were going to replace Stephon Diggs when he left for Buffalo. But I think most would agree now that Justin Jefferson was the best rookie receiver in football last year. 88 catches for an even 1,400 yards. I would say the numbers don't lie.
They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. The Lions 4-yard line. Back to the ground, this time Cook. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings 7, Lions 7. Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. They're going to look to throw. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Mon. It's caught. Smith. Smith with a first down and more. And he gets this one down to the 24. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And Viking fans always remember that Kyle Rudolph held down the tight end position for the better part of a decade. But Irv Smith was drafted in the 2nd round in 2019 as his eventual replacement. And that time is now. A first down catch there for Smith.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
on 2nd and 9. Mond. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Mond going to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll come out in the pistol. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
about the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Making the tackle there, the former Giant, Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Mond. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He sets to fire deep. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Mon looks to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to the air, Mond. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Mon. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 44, Mike, 44. 44
Mond, a quick throw, complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
A 6-yard gain.
Mond out of the shotgun. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Swift's got the first down and then some. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right. right, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Off the play fake, Mon sliding out of the pocket. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll look to throw here. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On the give is Nwangu. And he gets it down to the 32. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Mon now off of play action. Flush to his right. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike, let's go. Mike, 14.
On second and goal, Mon buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Handoff comes to Cook, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on fourth and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Second and 14. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They're going to look to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Bullard's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw again. Well, that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And a fresh start for DeAndre Swift and his teammates with this brand-new coaching staff. And they believe he can be a 3-down back. They want to get him in space against linebackers. 46 catches his rookie year. They expect that number to get into the 60s.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1. Completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught by Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal, Detroit.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Mike Williams.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Vikings 31, Lions 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
From the gun, here's Mon.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football,
Expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're